Hi, Róisín. Welcome to the 2018 Porto Symposium. Can you tell us your name, where you're from, and a little bit about what you typically like to teach in a workshop?
Okay, sure. My name is Róisín Curé. I'm from Galway in Ireland, and I like to teach storytelling, by which I mean picking a nice composition, really thinking about it before you start, understanding that you won't have much time, you possibly may have to stop in a hurry. So I like to get my students to complete each little element of what they do. Most important in terms of composition is to pick out what inspires them, not what they think they should be doing because they're in Paris or Rome or whatever, but to pick out what really they just can't resist.
Oh,
that's
cool.
really important for me.
Excellent.
Because you're inspired, you've got half the battle done. So that's a really important thing for me. Technically, I'm a very technical sketcher, I suppose, so I like to pass on technical tips as opposed to feelings, because the feelings is your voice and that's you individually, it's unique to you. I can't teach that.
Right.
So what I like to do is help people with their technical issues. This year I'm going to be teaching how to simplify very intricate detail. So I was focusing on the blue tiles with their beautiful myriad patterns on them.
Oh, wow.
And I've just developed a very simple technique for when you feel overwhelmed to how to approach all this curly stuff and pattern stuff. So that's one thing.
Cool.
Another thing is lettering. I like to write on my pages, which are carefully curated in my head before I write.
Right.
I don't just, write stuff. I think, what do I want? This is going to be something I'm going to be keeping for a long time.
Right.
And I want to pick my words carefully. Visually, I like to make the words really pretty. So I'm teaching lettering in terms of journaling, but I'm also teaching lettering in terms of signage. So I love lettering. I love all the different forms it has, and I'm going to show people what letters have in common. Teaching uniformity of lettering, how to make it look really neat and smart and clean, how to spell it out in advance in your head so you don't leave out a letter or put an extra one in.
Right.
So that's it. So I'd say storytelling in terms of composition, lettering in terms of journaling and in terms of signage, and simplifying detail.
Cool.
So you
Do you
don't
have
feel
some
overwhelmed.
examples you can show me?
I sure do. So this was drawn in the Ribera the other night. I was very attracted to the beautiful colours, and I wanted to just tell the story of how this is a place where people like to go for an evening stroll.
Yes.
I didn't have any lettering in here, but it just tells a little story about the intricate alleys and so on.
Okay, cool.
This one does relate to what I'll be teaching.
Yes.
This one, it's the Sao Bento station.
Yes.
And one of the people I was with when we arrived, she said, but I wasn't surprised to hear, she said, "Oh my goodness, this is overwhelming." So what I want to show my students is that you don't need to be overwhelmed. I get them to paint it with a brush, and once they've done that without any lines,
Right.
once they've done that, that white glaring page of scariness is gone.
Right.
And when it's dry, I get them to scribble on in, specifically in my workshop, blue ink. So I've got samples for people who've been provided for me
Good.
by some generous sponsors. And so then I get them to pick out the dark details and then maybe beef up a bit of the lettering. So that's, and of course the people tell the story.
That's
As you can
right.
see, a lot of the people in this drawing are filming the station. So immediately you go, oh yeah, this is where the people go to catch a train, but they also go to film this amazing scene.
Wonderful. One more example?
Okay, so here is one that I saw this chameleon in a shop selling beautiful artifacts and art, and it's a sculpture, and it just stole my heart. I love chameleons, and this beautiful piece of raku ceramic just absolutely stole my heart. I really love them. I just love them. So and this here is this is my workshop location. So I went up and I sketched it in advance, and killed two birds with one stone and had a coffee while I was doing it. And so you can see the lettering in the background of the shop that I'm going to be using as my focal points.
Wonderful. Well, those are really beautiful sketches.
Thank you.
Róisín, and good luck with your workshop this week, and thank you so much for chatting.
Thank you, it's my pleasure.